We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
The boys.
Autobots. Go hit him! Spartans!
The brews.
Drink up the ale! He's been thirsty!
The nerds.
Well, technically,
Max.
Oh yeah, it was totally blackout drunk.
Boba Fett is the best pound-for-pound fighter.
Justin.
Grand.
Judgment time.
3 beers starts now.
I guess I probably should.
Hey, nerds. 3BD from the Bartop. Talking about modern shit, news, trailers, games, the whole shebang.
In this case, movies.
Movies.
Usually get a little sidetracked, let's be honest.
What do we see, boys?
Thunderbolts.
Asterisk.
And this will be spoilery.
Spoilers. So, what? We give you, 5 seconds?
Yeah.
I mean, that's enough for you guys. So,
Yeah.
spoiler central in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.
They all die. I'm just kidding.
So the asterisk means a lot, actually, by the end of it.
Yeah.
Well, except for the end, I guess.
Yeah. I just wanted to point that out because
Yeah.
I mentioned it. But yeah.
So what do you guys think?
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I think the reviews are pretty accurate.
Dude,
Yeah. I mean,
fucking solid.
since Endgame, I mean, really, I would put that in like, the Spider-Man and Deadpool tier. Like, I loved that. That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
really good time. in that
It was
movie.
a very well balanced
Yeah.
movie. Like they had a little bit of everything for everybody, I feel like, in that
Yeah.
movie. And like, yeah, the characters are fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys rate it? Like, if, I don't know, for me, like Winter Soldier, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Civil War, 10 out of 10, for me at least. And then, like, what's your, I guess, if that's your gauge,
Yeah.
I'm sure, or my gauge, I guess. The fuck am I talking about?
I don't know.
Well,
If
what's
that's
your gauge
my
on that?
gauge,
Yeah.
I'm giving it a fucking 8, dude.
Yeah.
Solid 8, probably on par with like the first Avengers movie. You know,
Yeah.
like it was like a mini Avengers movie,
Yeah.
like a little more localized, but
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of ground level people
yeah,
fighting way above their weight class. Trying to fight way above their weight class.
What do
isn't
you
that
think?
what heroes do?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like Cap,
Yeah.
walking up the mountain, broken shield, strap in on your left. They did
do this
something
all day.
similar. I mean,
Yeah.
on your left a little bit.
He did. I mean, at one point he did say that.
Walker.
Oh yeah, Walker did say that.
Yeah.
That's right. Walker was great.
That guy was a fucking goofball.
What would you give it on compared to the other ones?
I
Like,
mean, I'd definitely go from. I was gonna say like a 9.
yeah.
9.
9.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I
That's
mean-
a very good rating. So that's like what's your gauge? Like what's a 10 out of 10?
Yeah, I mean, basically everything you said.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm probably same thing. Those ones are like Endgame and stuff are,
Yeah.
are up there for me. So
Infinity War was up
Yeah.
there for me.
yeah, I'd probably say it's just to be a little different, but not 8.5. We go right in the middle.
Piece of shit.
Perfect.
It was
Okay, making me the low guy. I see.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
There was just a little bit. I was missing a little bit more action. Just a little bit more of like, I don't know what they could have done.
Yeah.
Based on the
Yeah.
story, but just my preference.
Yeah.
I would have liked a little more fighting amongst the team. I guess maybe that would have been cool. Like those matchups in the beginning was fun.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Well, it ended tragically for somebody.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, we said spoilers, so you
Yeah.
can talk about it if you want.
Yeah, obviously. Fucking Taskmaster. Bow! Right in your face. Dead.
Done. Dude.
Yeah.
First like 10 minutes of the movie, and it
Shit.
was kind of like shock. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna like.
I thought it was going to be like a big death, but it was pretty much like, oh, look, she's dead. All right, later.
Yeah.
Or like, we didn't obviously know the structure of the movie, but we knew that Bob or Sentry was going to be in it, so I thought he was going to kill her or
Yeah.
like something
Yeah.
big like that. First couple minutes, there you go.
Ghost.
All right, well,
Yeah, fucking ghost pops up in front of her, blasts her in the
Axes
fucking
are
face.
Hmm.
I feel bad for Olga Kurilenko, whatever fucking how you say that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like,
They
I
did
feel
her
like she
dirty.
probably knew, like, that character was dog shit.
Yeah. I mean, you have to see the memes and like the chat around that.
Yeah.
It was
It was
it
just
got
such a-
very toxic, honestly. Like it got too toxic.
It was a terrible interpretation of Taskmaster.
Yeah, it was, but like I'm saying for the actress, like she got a lot of hate. Like I hate it.
Why
when
the
that
fuck would they hate on her?
I hate it
She's
when
just
that
in there for a
happens, man.
paycheck.
It happens every time with this shit. It's like, dude, like they wrote her into that. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want? Somebody
Yeah.
to not just, oh no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some actors that do that. It's like, I'm not doing Marvel.
Those are probably the more established people who have millions and millions of dollars. Like, I mean,
I
I
feel like
don't
that
know.
lady's been in a lot of stuff.
We just did an episode where we did actor swaps
Yeah.
where guys fucking turned down like hundreds of millions of
200 million,
dollars. Like, fucking A, dude, go check that out.
Which one? Just last week's?
Actor swap, yeah. Might come out after this, but I
might
don't
be
know.
the same week,
We'll
yeah.
see. We'll see. But stay tuned or go back and check it out. One of the two. We don't know. You
You
don't
find
know.
out.
Yeah. It's a surprise for everyone.
Yeah, we should probably start trying to plan things better, but whatever.
This is the Bartop. We don't plan shit.
I just meant, like when the episodes come out. Whatever. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool. Like it seemed like everybody in that first group, they were all assigned to the person that they probably had the best chance of killing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like what's her name was Yelena was assigned to Ghost because Yelena's probably the sneakiest one besides Ghost who would be able to like get the jump on her, and like
Yeah.
who was it? John had Yelena because he can overpower her, and
Yeah.
Taskmaster had Walker because she could mimic his moves, and then Ghost had Taskmaster because she couldn't mimic facing. So like
Yeah.
everybody had their
Damn.
like own thing against each
I
other.
didn't even think about that, but yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
But,
Way to put that puzzle together.
That's pretty good, yeah. I liked that battle scene. That was sick,
Mm-hmm.
seeing all them fight each other and how they kind of can, like, almost counter each other in a way. Like,
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird how like one of them would be trying to kill the other one. They just be like, I'm not here for you, and then they just leave him alone as they're trying to kill him. Like, hey, fuck off.
Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, the comedy was on point.
Mm-hmm.
Walker was awesome in the movie, I thought.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
But also, he was a little bit of that comic relief.
Yeah.
But also, he got shit done in the movie. Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't just a joke the whole time. You know,
Yeah.
like sometimes they do that to certain characters where it's like,
Hulk.
yeah. Even like Red Guardian, like he was the comic relief, but when it came down to it, he wasn't really a joke. Like
Yeah.
he was doing serious shit. Like he
Yeah.
was there to save motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like-
did he ever? Oh yeah, he did get. Oh, there was like that one fight. I don't think he fought too much in the movie though.
Yeah, he tried to fight Sentry. You know, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
one of the first ones to rush
Well,
in.
and like he was,
And then he fought those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he saved that little girl, and like
Yeah.
with the, and
I thought he was
Walker-
gonna get mushed.
yeah.
The Yelena tension, and I love that they brought up Black Widow, ScarJo.
Yeah.
R.I.P. I miss her.
ScarJo's alive.
I know. I meant
It's Black Widow who's dead.
Yeah, what's her fucking name? Her real name.
Oh my god, Natasha.
Natasha, thank you. God damn, I couldn't think of her name.
You say you're a fan.
Nah. Dude,
Just fucking her up.
couldn't find the word. All
Right,
right?
your
I knew
leg.
it was up in there.
It's never
There's just a
happened to us
lot of
before.
stupid shit up in here.
It's usually me who's like, duh.
You're right.
But yeah, I think
Son of a bitch.
and I think that's one of the reasons why like it's such a high ranking movie, because it felt like you were saying the comedy's good, the action's good, but like the chemistry between everybody was great. Like
Yeah.
So perfect, dude.
and like this is jumping up ahead of, well, I'll save this. I'll save that last part for the end. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know. It was just you were invested in these people, even if like we didn't get a whole lot of introduction to them at the beginning of the movie. Like unless you knew who they were, it was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're all fighting each other. But by the end of it, you're like, yeah, I'm rooting for all of them. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, like they all like worked out their issues sort of
Mm-hmm.
like here and there. It's not like they're terrible people. They've done bad things. So that was I always love that arc, you
Yeah.
know, where they come back and they actually do some heroic shit.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I love that in any media, honestly. That arc is awesome.
Yeah,
And yeah, the power of friendship.
that's it. That's all you need.
That's all they needed, bro.
That's what this podcast is based around.
That's right, brotherhood.
Is it? I thought it was
Beer.
beer and video games.
Drinking and useless shit that a lot of people probably didn't know they needed to know. But
Right.
now you know if you listen or watch.
you
So.
know. I don't think they need to know any of it. They wanted to know. It's probably the more
Well,
accurate.
they're going to learn it, and then they'll be like, man, I didn't know that I needed that.
Exactly.
Some people needed it.
All right.
I guess we could also talk about Bob. What do you guys think about him and what he turns into? Everybody knows, I think, but we could talk about that because that
was
leads towards
perfect.
the end. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the actor fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks that he developed off screen a little bit. So, like, if you didn't go in knowing who Sentry was, you'd be fucking like, I don't know if he's accurate or not. So
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because even
Yeah.
if you didn't know, he's a worthwhile character. Like, he had
Mm-hmm.
good problems that he's dealing with.
In the comics, he's what is that? Agoraphobia, where you're afraid to leave the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's hilarious because he's one of the most powerful characters. But it's like, I don't want to go outside.
I definitely loved how they did the Void. How it's like all the rooms, like shame rooms. Like, that shit was fucking cool.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen anything quite like that. Like, it's
Shame
almost.
rooms.
Yeah, it's
Shame.
like. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame. Shame. But yeah, it's almost like Doctor Strange, like multiverse shit, you
Yeah.
know, like where they go into the mirror dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was familiar. So you're like able to understand it watching it, but it was different.
Yeah.
And they were like teasing like that kind of evolved power of the Void through the movie when everybody would like touch Bob to be like, oh fuck, this sucks.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then-
It was a nice development too. Yeah, you got like little glimpses, and even watching, I'm like, the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't exactly know. Like, it wasn't like spoon fed to you
Yeah.
Yeah.
until the very end. Then you're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
fucking cool.
And do you guys notice too? Like it was right the very first scene when Yelena's in the lab.
Just shadows.
Yeah, the shadows
Oh,
are already
yeah.
there in the walls. I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. And I did like
So
how
I
they.
wonder.
okay.
Well, I guess I'll talk about that at the end once we get
Yeah.
to the conclusion because I have a question about those two.
Yeah. I did also like you're talking about just the design of the Void itself, but I like his design as a Void too, like just the little pinprick eyes, like
Oh, yeah.
just creepy as shit looking.
Yeah.
You're like
Just
ooh.
a shadow.
I
Like,
thought
no light.
that was just them like covering what his final look was gonna be like. No, he's just a straight up fucking shadow,
Shadow,
man, with
nothing.
creepy little beady eyes
Yeah.
looking out at you.
Yeah, that was cool.
Pretty cool.
I like that.
And his actual suit was nice.
Yeah.
Comic accurate.
Yeah.
I feel like they MCU'd it up a little bit, put a few extra lines in there. But
Yeah, maybe put like some mesh over top. They
Mhm.
like doing the mesh because it does look better. The mesh or like some kind of like
The
ribbing
texture stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like with caps, like what some of his favorite suits that I like.
The scales and
Yeah, it
stuff.
has like the scales or the plates on it. Fucking
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Fucking nice. Something nice.
I feel like they went. I don't know. It was all right. I don't know what I would have done different, but I mean, I thought it was maybe like because the whole character was kind of like, what would that be, like focus grouped?
Yeah.
Because they're like, what
Yeah.
hairstyles? What should the
Mhm.
suit look like? Which doesn't work always.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought maybe they're trying to play into that where the suit's a little bit off. But I don't know. Did any of that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what
All
you're
right.
saying. Like they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
They made his suit kind of not look quite right.
Right.
And he even mentions it, like, because it is a plot. He's like, I don't know about the hair. And
Yeah.
that's what kind of like triggers him to be like, fuck you.
I don't need to pay attention
Yeah,
to you.
Oh my God.
He takes a fucking fast turn into that.
And like they wanted him, I think, to look like Vision, honestly, or like some Vision, Thor.
Yeah.
They're like capes, tight stuff, like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
fuck it, bright colors so you could see him up in the sky. They want a spectacle,
Yeah.
Dude, Valentina, dude, she was fucking awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know if she could pull that role off because like she was kind of annoying. What didn't she make a cameo in Hawkeye
Yeah, and a couple other things
to recruit
too.
Yelena? And then was it She-Hulk?
I don't think she was in She-Hulk.
No,
don't
there was
remember.
another show
Yeah.
that she was in where she made an appearance. I can't remember.
Oh, it was Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
that's where she met Walker. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it made him the U.S. agent.
Right at the end. Yep.
What was his new shield made out of?
It seemed pretty
Something
tough, but
Yeah,
Definitely not vibranium.
because fucking gets folded like a taco.
Yeah, and he kept it like that.
Like, why wouldn't he fix it?
that part was dumb. Like it's like 14 months later. It's like you walking around with this for 14 months. Like what do you fucking
Maybe he liked it. You could
Yeah.
like
smack
you
people
can
with it?
stab people with it now and
I
just
don't-
execute
I mean,
them
I don't know. I feel like you need the big shield
Yeah.
to block the bullets.
for
Yeah.
sure. He made good
Whatever.
use of it in the movie for sure. That was fun.
I did like that they leaned into him and Bucky and Red Guardian actually being super soldiers. Like,
Yeah.
they're just fucking manhandling the people there, like lifting up the fucking giant concrete bricks and stuff. Like, they're actually doing super
Blocking
shoulder
cars
shit.
and
Yeah.
shit, like holding up big fucking like
Yeah.
Walker held up that big chunk of
Yeah.
concrete at the end. That
Yeah.
was sick.
I
Then
mean,
the
it
other
was
super
going to
soldiers
mush him
come in.
until everybody else helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an
To see
impressive
him-
feat of strength.
Yeah, dude. That's Captain America-esque
Yeah.
right there
Yeah.
stuff. And you're like, oh, that's... But then he does U.S. agent stuff, and you're like, hey. All right.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, I mean, that pretty
Yelena
much-
was the star, I feel like.
Oh,
of the,
for
of
sure.
the show.
Yeah.
Look, she stole the fucking Hawkeye show.
Yeah, dude. She's very good. I really wish she was in the new Captain America movie. I think I said that a couple times. Like, either ScarJo was missing or Florence Pugh because,
Yeah.
man, imagine that movie with Yelena. Like, it could have just been one of the jobs she was doing. Like,
Yeah.
this is what Valentina had her doing to get her record clean so that she could go do more dirty shit for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They could have worked it in. I don't know. It needed more chops in that fucking widow department, you know? Or like that secret agent. Like,
Yeah,
perfect for
sidekick
it.
type of thing. Yeah.
Ghost. I really like Ghost now. She was fucking
Yeah, I
good.
feel like she was pretty flat in Ant-Man.
Yeah, very flat in Ant-Man. Makes me kind of want to go back and watch it because,
I think they just gave her a lot more personality in this. Like in
Yeah.
Ant-Man, I feel like she barely talked,
yeah,
and she was just kind of like there to steal shit.
there was some fun, like, with her and Yelena, you know, going at Walker and shit. There was some fun banter with that. It's great.
Yeah. So I guess.
And she's a good fighter, dude. Like,
Yeah.
what a great power. Teleportation? Like, dude, phasing?
Is
like,
it?
that's like Cat almost.
Yeah.
Is it teleportation or does she just go invisible?
No, it's phasing
I thought
through
she could
stuff.
phase
Yeah.
I know
through
she could
shit, like
phase
vis-
through stuff, but does she like walking through it, or
Oh,
is
yeah, I
it like
think
a
so.
straight teleportation?
I don't know if it's
Because I
Oh.
think she goes like phasing. That's what turns her invisible and allows her to walk through
I
stuff.
think you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it is like Cat.
or like Kitty
Like
Pryde.
Kitty Pride,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Kitty
yeah, yeah.
Pryde, not Cat.
Yeah.
I guess that's her name, Cat. Or
Yeah.
Catherine or some shit.
But yeah, I don't know. What
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
that pretty much gets us through most of it, and then at the end, you want to talk about the asterisks now, or
Oh, dude, yeah, the fucking after credit scene. I liked it.
It was fucking-
New Avengers.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking sweet, man. The reveal of that in the movie was like not the after credit, but like
yeah, it was right at the end. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, my bad. I mean, I
That's-
guess they
they flipped
put
the title.
at
Yeah.
the after credit,
Yeah,
but that was sick. How Valentina scammed them.
That fucking bitch.
And then Yelena just, we own you now. I'm like, oh, that's fucking nice, dude. That's a good way.
All right, so what I wanted to ask about those two shadows earlier,
I know
because
what you were gonna ask.
after that building blew up, what happened to those shadows? Because once the void is defeated, everybody there was kind of like puffs. They stand back. They're back. So,
Just midair.
The guys in the helicopters that crashed. Like,
oh no, I didn't think about them. Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're still dead. They're definitely still dead. They ain't coming back, dude. They wish they were still in those shame circles.
Well, I mean, the guys in the building is still standing. It's just that the lab was blown up.
yeah,
So are they just like, oh shit?
Just falling a story. Oh, 8 feet to their back. Ah.
I don't know.
Onto rubble. Oh.
or they already like did the construction back, so now they just like poofed into the drywall.
Oh no!
I would assume. Fuck, dude. I would assume it works similar to like the snap, right? Like
Yeah,
you remember
probably.
when Yelena comes back and
That
she's
was a
still in the
crazy
room.
Transition in
Yeah.
that show.
Oh, dude, that was fucking sick.
Yeah,
Probably the best we've seen of people like
Reacting to the
yeah.
I hate how they call it the blip.
the
Yeah.
blip. They would call it that though, like social. "Oh, we got fucking blipped out of there, dude. Shut up. It's on TikTok. Blip.
Dude, you get fucking blip, dude.
I got fucking blipped, bro. Dude, coming back and you were in a plane in the middle of the sky. You're just like, what? Just
Well,
falling.
I think
Ah!
somebody mentioned that, like
Would
Tony or Hulk told them all to come back safely. So,
Oh, right.
or like not wished. What would you call it? Snapped them back, and I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna say wished them all back
Basically.
to safety.
Yeah.
Imagine if your wording was just a little off.
I wish everybody was back. Oh fuck! I should have said safely.
Do it again. No. Put it on the other hand. Both his arms are fucked.
He's got two fucking baby arms.
Not anymore. He healed it. He healed it.
Yeah. For whatever use that is. Useless ass Hulk.
Chucked the bench pretty far.
Whatever.
Chucked a rock pretty into
Oh,
orbit.
cool. Maybe you learn how to fucking fight.
We need a Red Hulk fight now. I mean, it has to happen.
Red Hulk Abomination fight.
There's no right.
What
there's-
about his son?
Are they going to give him the Taskmasters?
Oh, they have to, man. Yeah, I think I mentioned that right after. I'm like, they need to start dealing with characters that get bad reception from, just like Taskmaster. Just,
Well, I mean,
people didn't like it. Bam.
I mean, his son, he just looked a little weird. He didn't even have any lines. They're just like, hey, look, who's this guy? Give him a new haircut because he looks like a fucking moron.
Right. Don't Taskmaster him yet. Don't just hold off.
Yeah.
Give him one chance, okay?
Give him a new haircut. I'll give him some fucking lines and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But have the Taskmaster, hook just in case. Just have it right off screen, just in case we don't like it.
There's just Abomination behind him in every scene with a big ass gun.
Coming for you, boy.
Said one thing wrong.
Should be waiting for the writers, is what he should be doing. Break the fourth wall and fucking waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for Feige. Ooh, motherfucker. Coming for you.
And yeah, I mean, I think the only gripes, there's not a whole lot, but at the end, it'd be cool to see. I get the reason why they did it this way, but when Elena and Bob were in his room by themselves and they're getting choked out, and then everybody comes in to save them,
Yeah.
it would have been cool to see them all go through their own individual things too.
You saw
Yeah.
Walker's room.
Earlier.
I don't think you saw anybody else's though.
Yeah.
Walker's room. Yeah, you saw
You didn't see
Elena's.
Guardians or Ghosts or anything, so it'd been cool to see them fighting through some stuff. I get why they didn't do that, because then it's surprise hero moment. Everybody's here to save you, but I don't know, it would have been cool just to see some other.
I agree.
other
That
stuff
would have
like
been
that
cool.
there, but-
Yeah, a little bit more character development for the rest of them.
And but yeah, other than that, I loved it. That was, and I guess we can touch on the
Emotional side of it.
well, I was gonna say the end.
A lot of
end
mental
stuff too,
illness.
They were
talked
really
about,
leaning into the message of if you're depressed, get some help.
Yeah, I liked that. It wasn't like a joke like Thor's was. Thor had some mental illness, and they just made it oh, look at this fat guy.
He's fat. He likes cheese.
Let's give him funny nicknames.
He's
Tony.
a fat god. What's
Yeah.
that about?
Yeah.
And I don't know. They did a good job with Tony's. Tony Stark's, and I think they did a good job. Equal treatment there with all these people. You have to.
Yeah.
People are
And
messed up.
For some reason, it was obvious what they were doing, but it didn't seem on the head, if that makes sense. It wasn't
What do you mean on the nose?
on
Isn't
the
that
nose.
thing?
Is that the nose? Is that the nose? Of the fuck I just said? What the fuck?
It wasn't
is that?
overwhelming.
saying?
the
You said on the
story.
head, dunk.
I mean, you hit the nail on
Yes.
the head,
Or it's on the nose. One of the two.
or
You know
it's
what I'm
right
saying.
on the on the button.
I think you just mixed a
On
couple
point.
sayings.
It's a new saying,
We got it. We understood what you meant. Yeah.
Or were you trying to say they're not beating you over the head with it?
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. That's a
There
good
we
one
go.
too.
But it's it was obvious, but it wasn't obnoxiously obvious. It's I don't know. For some reason, this one worked really well for me. I don't know.
It didn't overshadow the plot that
Yeah.
this guy is the problem, right? Or Valentina is the problem, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a real wholesome few moments in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The addition of Bucky was nice too.
Yeah.
The only one who's actually dealt with his shit.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Kinda. He's still dealing with the after Steve
Yeah.
thing. I guess speaking of Cat, dude, oh man, Sam has to be pissed, dude.
His movie's so much worse.
He's like, motherfucker, I was out here fighting Hulk alone, and you guys are out here making friends and shit? This is bullshit. With, some of my enemies. Walker was not exactly a friend to Bucky. He's, kind of had redemption in the end, but,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then he's like, you started a fucking team without me, piece of shit? I'm trying to get the Avengers back. I fought Red Hulk by my damn self. Where the fuck were you, Congressman? Were you passing any bills? No. No.
Wasn't he not elected yet in that movie?
I don't remember.
I think he was.
Oh,
he
he
came
was.
in the. Oh,
I thought he was
He
running.
might be running. Yeah. You might
Why?
be right.
What was the point of that?
I don't know.
Why even bother? Nothing came of that. It was a 20-minute. Not even. It was 30 seconds of screen time of him being in Congress. Like, why even bother?
I don't know why
That
they
was a
did
weird
that. That
thing.
Was
Yeah.
a weird...
I think it was a show that he wasn't around. Like he wasn't. This was another piece of the
Him
Avengers
growing.
not around thing. You
yeah.
know, like everybody's kind of doing their own thing, right? Like Hulk's like doing whatever. Hulk's
What the fuck is he doing?
I have no idea. Just hanging out
with She-Hulk and a fucking picnic.
giving his son a new haircut is
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, hanging out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was. It's a little hard to explain away, but he probably saw the Void and was just like.
I mean, I think the
fuck that.
Void attack was literally only like a few minutes. So like,
True.
how fast can he actually swing across the city?
True. And like you said, Max, I think you said this after that. Like he would definitely swing right in.
Probably.
I'll save. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, where's his shadow go? So he's like mid swing. He just like pops back up, but it just starts falling.
Fucking reliving Aunt May's death over and over.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, speaking of like the Captain America movie, I'm so happy that this movie felt like one person made it. Like that, the Cap movie was fine, but like there was the editing and stuff was very bad.
There were
and
parts,
like the
there were
green
chunks.
screen and stuff where it's just like, this is not the same movie. Like it's clearly been hacked to pieces and somebody tried to stitch it together, and like
Yeah.
it's just frustrating because it's like it could have been a better movie for it, but then they just whatever reason made these changes. And like this one, I couldn't tell if there were any reshoots or anything. Like everything looked good. There was no like clear audio dubbing of people. There was
Yeah.
no like
No.
major CGI. Like there was some, CGI, but there wasn't anything that you're like, oh, that's fucking weird. Like it was. I was just
It was
happy
just
to have
a
a
century,
good,
really.
clean movie.
Like you could definitely tell everybody
It
was
was
in the
crisp.
same fucking room when
Yeah.
they were talking to each other. Not
Yep.
like one person from his green screen, like, "Hey, you piece of shit," and then the other guy on another green
Switches the
screen.
screen and the trees are a different,
Yeah.
brighter color. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Also, again, just to go back to that movie for 1 second, did you see the other version of the design for the leader?
Yeah.
That they like. It was
With
like
the big head.
like a comic
Yeah.
accurate one.
Yeah.
Looked fucking
decent.
good.
Looked
Looked
decent.
way better than how he looked in the fucking movie.
He looked gross.
Yeah.
They need to give. He's one step away from Taskmaster treatment at this point.
Yeah.
He's right there.
Gonna
He's waiting.
blow that fucking
Again,
nutsack
it's
head
Abomination
off
just
him.
waiting. Oh, I'm coming to get you, motherfucker. You better change your fucking head. I mean, the Hulk's transformed, so just make his head transform in the next movie.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. He's been thinking so hard in the fucking raft that his head just.
I like how.
He's plotting.
Just one more thing about it. How he's supposed to be so smart, gets everything right. Gets like half the things right.
Yeah.
There's an 80% chance they're going to do. Oh, fuck, I got it wrong.
Well, I think it was him possibly underestimating Sam,
Whatever.
which everybody does, including the fans. They're like, "There's no way he could be cat. He's fucking normal, whatever." He got the job done,
Barely.
but he got it done. I mean, that's the Cap way,
I
dude.
got
Steve
nothing.
Rogers always barely, dude. He's stabbed up after every movie, shot, fucking beat to shit. His shield is fucked up. Every movie, the guy's like on his last leg, like
I can do this all day.
Tony beats his ass, like, dude. He's just every movie. That's like the Cap way. Is like, I got the shit kicked out of me, but I won. I won on like just morality alone, almost. Like,
Yeah. Morality.
seriously, like all the guys are like, "Yeah, you're right," you know. Bucky, you know,
We are
unbrainwashed Bucky, like, "Oh, you're right, dude." Sam, he's just like, "Fucking Betty, chill." Oh yeah, you're right.
All right. Fucking stupid.
And I guess the final thing to talk about then would be the end credit scenes. Or, well, we can just skip the one, but the main end credit scene.
I can't remember the first one.
It's the Wheaties box was
Oh,
the first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That was
just
funny.
Yeah,
fucking
funny,
goofy.
but yeah.
Funny. He's all shaved up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got a mustache.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
And then we get an end credit scene that is actually like meaningful for the first time in who knows how long. Like,
Yeah, I hope they. I mean, they have to. The Fantastic Four.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
They took over the old Avengers Tower that Valentina bought.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So she's basically probably, I'm assuming, just funding them
Yeah.
because
Yes.
they own her now. And then they get a little alert about a space thing going on.
And but their suits look nice. Dude.
Yeah, they did get
Bucky's suit looks fucking crisp.
his hair looked like a wig.
It did. It probably was because I think Sebastian
shaved,
Stan had to
right?
buzz cut it for some
Yeah.
Nord movie or Fjord or some shit.
I thought that was like just recently. Like at the premiere, he had his head shaved. Maybe.
Well,
I guess maybe he had
They
to
said
keep
they
it going.
filmed this later
Because
because this was filmed by the Russo brothers who are doing Doomsday.
Oh,
So like,
okay.
that's why. Yeah,
That's why it looked nice.
yeah. But
That's why it looked good.
they, yeah, Bucky had his little,
the red star.
yeah, so it mimicked his old arm that he had.
Fucking sick, dude.
But yeah,
Looked so tough.
that was good, and
I hope they get Ghost a new uniform, man. I feel bad for her. She has to just live in that suit.
you know,
Yeah.
the comedy, like, what do you want to do? Ride Sentry up into space? Like, I'll ride him, yeah.
Fucking Red Guardian, like, oh, how majestic would it be? Just a Red Guardian riding Sentry. But
Red
then,
Guardian was great, that movie.
I guess we should, whatever. Sentry not able to use his powers without the void coming out, so he's just basically just kind of there to do dishes, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless shit hits the fan, I'm sure
I'm
he'll be coming
sure.
out.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure he's going to use his powers again,
It's-
and he is incredibly powerful.
It is like the same makeup, like balance wise characters of like the first Avengers team,
Yeah.
right? Like you got the two spies in, I guess, Walker and Yelena.
or Ghost in Yelena.
Super Soul, like they kind of cross over a
Yeah.
little bit here and there. I guess he had Ghost and Yelena. But yeah, you got like Sentry, who's like the Hulk with his mental issues. He's got the dark side,
Yeah.
you know? And then they got, honestly, the same exact potential like hookup between Yelena and the dude with severe mental issues and
True.
extreme power.
Yeah.
It's the same plot lines, dude.
Yeah.
What if they just start redoing the MCU with a new team?
Dude, if it's not broke, don't fix
Yeah.
it. Like that's the same makeup, damn near. Except they're a little super soldier heavy, but like I said, there's some crossover here and there.
Yeah. But yeah, so they see the
Yeah,
Fantastic Four come in.
Four's
And,
jet or spaceship comes, breaks through into their dimension. Which,
Fuck.
I mean, we have our theories that the Fantastic Four are going to fail in their universe.
Which would be a great. I mean, that's why Infinity War was so good. You know?
Yeah.
You're like, damn, dude, they lost.
It was sad as shit to walk out of.
Fuck.
yeah.
It was. You just, oh.
Well, see you guys later.
I remember sitting in the theater, and I'm just like,
yeah, because we all went. We're just like, oh,
It just Thanos will return at the end, right? Oh.
what? What?
damn,
That was a shocking moment.
Yeah.
crazy.
But
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
They might lose.
I think they're going to.
Yep.
Yeah, they might lose. Either that or maybe it's just a glimpse when they first get their powers, right? Because in the trailer, it looks like they go up classic style, get their powers through some storm.
I don't think that. I think they already have them in this movie.
Oh, you
so you
think-
might see
I mean,
flashbacks
I think
of
it's
it.
gonna be like a
but-
quick flashback. Like, hey,
Yeah.
remember when this happened? Wow, that was crazy.
So it could be that moment when, like, whatever that storm was causing some interdimensional travel. Or
But in
it's either
their-
that or they lose.
It's in their universe. It's like the '60s though.
yeah.
I don't think that would matter with
Yeah, I guess
interdimensional
it's
like the future,
travel.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, whatever.
It's futuristic stuff.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Or
it is a stretch. I see what you're saying, but
I do think that's probably the case. That's what's gonna happen. But what if that's not them in there? What if it's Doom? Because like if that leads into Doomsday,
dude.
maybe he had his like another one of their ships or something, or who knows? And maybe they show up trying to follow him or something. Who knows?
Dude, and see, here's what's hard to like understand. Like I see a blueprint started with honestly with this movie with Thunderbolts, which is crazy to say. Out of all the movies, like I had hype for it, but it's a start.
Yeah.
Daredevil, street level shit. Like they have a lot to go to like. I mean, there's teams that need to be formed here still.
Wait, isn't
They're
So
going to
it's gonna
cram
be
all this shit
fantastic-
in between here and Doomsday? What's going to happen? Is it just going to be a conglomerate of just like shit in this movie? Like that's the only thing that's worrying me is like you have a nice start here. You could take it a little slow, but like they want to get this Doomsday shit out. I feel like and it's like man, hope they do it like
I mean you don't
tight.
always,
I hope they keep it tight.
Well, maybe they're like you don't always have time to prepare. Well, it's also
You got X-Men. You got fucking.
there was that fucking time time jump at the end of the movie, so
14 months there, yeah.
I don't know.
Cap, like Cap still needs to get fucking real Avengers, the Avengers back. Like there's Ant-Man out there, there's Hulk out there, Hawkeye's still out there. Like
I don't think Jeremy.
There's
Did
so
he have
many...
a chair in Doomsday? I don't think
I don't think he did.
Jeremy Renner is coming back.
I know, but like you gotta have like Kate Bishop.
Oh yeah,
like
I forgot she took
there's
the
so many
Hawkeye.
heroes out there
Yeah.
that like what they're all just gonna show up.
Yeah.
That's kind of lame a little bit in my eyes. I don't know.
Maybe that's what brings them together is like they're kind of like in
And then after they
Endgame
form
or
teams-
Infinity War, they were separated, but Thanos shows up and they're like, we need to get the fucking band back together right now. Like maybe that's what kind of forces them to get everybody back in. I don't know, but
That's a good point. That's a good point. Because then they can form the teams and be like, well, we fought together, so like we'll do. Well, I don't know, you can pick
knows,
whatever you want, I guess. Obvious ones, the Avengers or like the Defenders. So I don't know. That would be kind of cool. And then they could run with that storyline after Doomsday and the Secret Wars and the big movies.
yeah,
I don't know.
I'll see. But
They got a lot to pack in here.
They do. This was the first movie that got me excited for the future, though.
Yes.
Right, because even with the movies that I liked, like Deadpool and like Spider-Man, those were good, but like they felt so separated from everything. Like since Spider-Man's Sony, like you don't really know what's going on with that, and he's kind of his own little thing. Deadpool's in his own little thing. Like it was basically like a goodbye to the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
So it was like it didn't really feel like it was in Marvel just yet.
I don't even think he's been in Marvel. Like
He was for 2 seconds, remember?
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think he is in
No.
the 616
So that's why like
MCU 616, not the
No.
comics. Goddamn, two different 616s. It makes me mad.
Yeah.
that's why it's like this one just feels like I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I'm excited for like the next step now. Like
Yeah.
this is the first one that got me re-excited. So I don't know, I was happy with it.
Yeah. It definitely felt like a new start.
Yep.
Very good. We're back, baby.
Yeah.
We're back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they don't drop it.
They just got to crush. I mean, Daredevil, I heard it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's good.
Really good.
I've heard it's excellent.
Yep.
Like, beyond really good.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best pieces of MCU media out there, I've been
Yeah.
hearing.
It's pretty good.
It's fucking nice, dude.
Yeah.
So, good start.
Yeah.
Good start to something new.
All right. Well, that was probably a little bit of a long one, but
Long
we can
one.
wrap it up there.
Wrap her up. See ya.
All right.